Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Tuesday, the 12th of November, 2024. Up on the screen now is the synoptic chart for midnight last night. And you can see the low that was around, the high pressure that was here yesterday is still in exactly the same place. It's still sat over Ireland. And that's not going to change much throughout the day. This is lunchtime today. And the nearest bit of weather we've got is just out in English Channel. There's a bit of what's left of that occlusion. As perhaps bringing a little bit of rain down the channel, but we should have a really nice day here today. We'll take this forward a little bit more. It's midnight tonight and into lunchtime tomorrow. And you can see we've still got a bit of a ridge of high pressure across the country. So we should be looking at some good weather for the next day or two. Satellite pictures showing some broken sort of cloud cover with a northeasterly sort of drift it. And if we have a look at the rain radar, there's that rain on that occlusion just out in the English Channel there. The forecast rain is for that to gradually move westwards very slowly whilst it's travelling from northeast down to southwest. But as I say, that's not going to affect us. It'll be well after dark before the end of that gets actually near us. The RAF-ODIM TAF today is saying 360, 12 knots, greater than 10k visibility, with a few clouds at 4,000 feet, and a 30% chance that temporarily between now and 11 o'clock this morning, scattered cloud at 1,200 feet. And another 30% chance that between 11 and 9 o'clock tonight, scattered at 1,800 feet. The actual wind at Odium at the moment is 3207 knots. Fine, let's just update that and get the so it's 3308 knots now. For those that are thinking of going down to the South Downs. Farnborough actual is variable 7 knots at the moment. We'll just have an update on that. The latest is 3406 knots at Farnborough, and they're forecasting 360, 9 knots, greater than 10k visibility, scattered at 3,000 feet. The 1,000-foot winds to the north, 02015, to the south, 03030. And windy is showing around about sort of 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and 11 knots, sort of northeasterly flow to it. Local forecast then showing the wind as northeasterly throughout the whole day. So it's going to be very, very steady, perhaps just starting to ease off after the hours of darkness. There is going to be some cumulus around, but it should be a nice sunny day. Very little chance of rain. Excuse me, with the humidity down in the 70s now throughout the day. GFS are showing temperatures to be around about 10 to 11 centigrade around about lunchtime today, with the dew point down at about 5. The local weather station is down at the moment, so we'll just skip that. SkySight here at Lasham are showing a little bit of cloud in the afternoon, perhaps, maybe some cumulus, and it might start to get overcast towards the end of the day. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Temperatures will drop quite rapidly, and canopies may well start to mist as we get towards the end of the afternoon. And of course, the low sun is going to be an issue as well at that time of day. I've also done another sort of spot forecast for Butser Hill for those going to the South Downs this morning, and that's showing very, very few cumulus until later on in the afternoon. Perhaps the cloud cover starting to build up a bit. So hopefully you guys will have a great day down there as well. And looking at the winds, I've zoomed in a fair bit on the sort of winds here at the surface. And as we run that through from 9 o'clock this morning, we can see it pretty much stays northeasterly throughout the day. Maybe just a little bit of a change in direction there, but not much. It's going to affect the ridge flowers. NOTAMs then, 17 is your usual Barton Stacey live firing. 18 is Thursley. There are going to be flares on parachutes there. 21 is Ash Ranges, Delta 132 is active, and 20 and 22 are After Dark. Again, it's flares, so there's not much else to worry about there. So let's move on then to the airfield briefing, and we'll start with the usual Odium cross section. We've got sort of scattered, sort of temporarily scattered sort of stratus there. That'll break up. There's a 30% chance that there'll be scattered cumulus and strat Q. That shouldn't really affect us throughout the day. But as I say, at the end of the afternoon, some of this cloud may start to build up into layers and might block the sun, and temperatures will drop. And going by the other forecasts, they show the cloud base actually coming down towards the end of the day, but Odium doesn't. So we'll just need to wait to see what happens there. There's no weather warnings, and the surface winds 0 to 0, 12 knots, basically throughout the day, perhaps gusting a little bit in the afternoon. The flying list then, straight from the website, looks something like this, which equates to a couple of K21s on booked instructional flying. There's a K21 on the casual list and one booked by club members. There's also a K13 being used for trial lessons, which means there's a couple of K13s free. And SH2, 3, and 6 have availability. There's 4 members on the casual list, and we'll make sure that they're looked after throughout the day. Simulator is available as per normal. There's no movements today, nothing to report on that. So the general situation is a high pressure 1041 centered over Ireland with a light northerly flow and no significant weather. We're going to set up on runway 09 today. The cable's on the boom on the south side, gliders on the hull, landing on the grass, which is wet but firm. And just remember, please do not use the wheel brakes unless it's absolutely necessary. Watch out for misting canopies. And a reminder about buggies, the usual nobody allowed on the flatbeds at the rear. And last of all, please do not taxi or land on the disused runways, which is shown in the red here. So the setup today will be with the launch point vehicle just to the north of the centre line, club area towing from the hard, and winch launching to the south on the hard as well. That's it from me today. Have a great day's flying. Have lots and lots of fun if you're going down to the ridge, or indeed if you're flying local to Lasham. And I shall see you out on the airfield shortly. Have a great day.